The divine in me honors and bows to the divine in you. We get to be this fractional light together and sit. And I got to where I'm going like 20 minutes early. Actually, a little bit earlier than this because I just came up with this idea sitting here waiting to go into where I'm going. I'm going to go do a yoga class. And I happen to be a yoga teacher, so I like to just go sometimes. But I also do something when I drive around going places, and I do car yoga. I actually do something when I'm sitting here driving to keep my body strong. And I just came up with the idea, like, what if I just stopped where I'm going and do it before or after I drive to just be healthy and come up with like a little routine. And I thought I would just document it just so I could see for myself, what did I do? How did this go? And then kind of develop this routine of sitting in a car, getting before you're going somewhere, before you're driving or after you're driving. And what would you do to recover from the experience? Because it's kind of difficult sitting in a car and we don't pay attention to what's going on with our bodies. So let's just begin by sitting where you are, breathing at least 10 breaths. Maybe a whole minute if you can. We'll just go until I feel like moving on. And then when you're ready, take your hands and place them on any sort of rest that you feel is supportive of, maybe pushing against with your feet and your back, kind of reducing the weight off of your pelvic floor and the seat and your thighs. Maybe just kind of push your hips off the seat. Find a way. Just kind of squirm. Inhale and try to find a way where you don't have a lot of pressure on those hips and you can really flex them strongly and profoundly. And your thighs, flex all of that. And seat it there kind of in a little semi-flexed state, relaxing into it. And slowly removing that flex. Push your head against the back. Find your feet comfortably where they are, on the floor, most flat, knees away from items, the parts of your car. Just find a way to have as much space as possible sitting in this seat. Try to remain that flex. Remain with that flex. Breathe in and gently push your head against it. Try to find a straight back as we sit here, pushing up it towards the ceiling. If your head is already hitting and you don't have enough space, that's a problem, but you have to deal with what you have. So just go as far as you can, pushing into the seat, flexing and pushing your head up against the back. See, my head's at the max. Look forward, out at the road, open your eyes. Breathe. Gently put my hands, prayer center, flexing the shoulders. We're starting to maintain this flex, creating this counterbalance to all the relaxed sitting and lumping into our seat. If you have to reduce it, that's fine. And you don't have to do anything I'm telling you to do. I'm not some guy telling you what to do. These are just offerings because I'm doing them myself for my own benefit in this moment, as really a documentation of this process. Because I like to develop something, and I'm sure that what I'm already doing is entertaining. If you can, find a way to come off again. Flex, sit back in there, push against the back. Maybe if your steering wheel is strong, you can squeeze it tightly, push your shoulders back, and then relax. Just kind of rest your hands on the wheel. Bring your shoulders up and back. Head back. Shoulders up and back. Pushing that head high, flexing those thighs, calves, feet, toes. Inhale, relax. So kind of slump down now. Maybe rub your back against the back of the seat, massaging it. It's kind of raining outside, so I like yourself in the window. Open your window if you feel like it and you're comfortable. Stick your hands straight out, open your chest, stick your head up high, flex your hips, your back. Try to push the small of your back towards the back of the seat and keeping your shoulders even with your hips, creating a very straight back. Inhale, extend, exhale, hug yourself, hunch. And again, inhale, extend at your own pace with your own breath. Exhale, hunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hunch. If you can and you're comfortable, you can breathe through your nose. If you start feeling overheated for any reason, you can inhale through your nose, exhale through pursed lips. It cools you off. Maybe that was 10. We're going to just hunch ourselves. I'm going to open my window again. Close it. Rest my forearms on my thighs, pushing the crease of my hips, and my elbows into the crease of my hips. Sucking my gut in. Imagine you can draw your navel to your spine. And squeezing in like that, pushing up, stretching your mid-lower back. These are just offerings. Any pain you're feeling, I'm not just here to tell you what to do. I'm doing this, and it actually is helping me in this moment, at the state of my body. I'm flexing my hips, inhaling, pushing my shoulders back, my head against the thing. As I drive, I actually frequently push my head against this. As I drive, I almost continuously am trying to flex my hips, gently pushing my perineum up, pushing the pelvic floor up in kind of a pose that's similar to retention of urine. But gently. I'm doing this very gently as I drive. I'm just kind of gently keeping myself up and light. I'm not flexing intensely. Everything is gentle. So if you have that misconception at this point, I apologize for that. This is all very gentle. And sometimes if you're comfortable, you can gently flex kind of intensely. That is fine. But at the first stage, everything has to begin with a gentle intention and continue through with any action. So I'm going to start pushing my one knee forward, one knee back, one hip against the back, one hip, the other hip against the back. This you can't do while you're driving. Anything that compromises the stability of your legs and your ankles and your shins, you can't do it while you're driving. I don't recommend watching this video while you're driving. Pushing your back against, your hips against. Your head against. I'm focusing on a point out on the horizon, maybe above where I might be looking when I drive. I'm looking beyond that physical object. I'm just looking at that point and just kind of gazing off beyond it, not really noticing the physical object in front of me. Expand the belly on an inhale, exhale. Bring that pelvic navel towards the spine. Bring the navel towards the spine. Exhale, expand. We'll do one more hug. And I'm going to stop right there. Well, that was 10 minutes and 41 seconds. I didn't actually look at the time until just now, but I guess that's what I was going for, a 10-minute session. That's all it takes. You just arrive where you're going 10 minutes early, do this, set your intentions for your action going where you're going, whether it's away or to something, away from, it doesn't matter. We could always take 10 minutes out of our life to do something that in the long run makes the experience of this body while living easier.